This is the schedule view on the Elevate app, viewing as a staff member. On the schedule, we can go ahead and drag and drop the dates on the top. On the bottom, we can go ahead and see the available staff that are working for that day. On the very top, we do have a little gear icon that will allow us to customize this based on the view, whether it's a calendar or list view, and the view mode, whether it's the location, staff, or an asset mode. So very similar to the schedule interface on our Wellness Living website. So coming back out, underneath, we can see any sessions that are already booked, such as classes, events, maybe appointments, and in the asset view, the assets. In this case, let's say we want to go ahead and add somebody to an attendance list. It works very similar to how it works on the Wellness Living browser website. So we can just go ahead and say, you know what, somebody wants to book in for the strength and conditioning. We're going to left click once. It's going to open up the attendance list for us. And then we can go ahead and add clients by clicking on the plus button on the top. So say I want to add this client here and click on the three dots. I can go add using purchase option if this client has an existing purchase option to pay for this. And if they don't, I can go add and pay now. Or again, if we have an option too, we can also go book unpaid based on the staff role permissions. So I'm just going to go with add using purchase option. Perfect. And the client has been added. So on the very top, I also want to point out that there's a quick summary of the class, substitute the instructor. You can also cancel this class. If we need to check people in, we can use a check-in button here on the very bottom, and then I can select who I want to check in for this class. To the right, we have the three dots. If I click on it, I can go ahead and mark this client as a checked in, early cancel, late cancel, no show, and I can send an email or send an SMS to the clients. I know part of this is cut off because of the screen that I narrowed, but that's what the options are here on the right-hand side. So coming back out, if we want to make a point of sale, right, just maybe do a transaction, we can go directly to the store. We can choose which location we're going to make the sale from, and then whether it's for a new client, an existing client, or a walk-in. So let's say we're just going to go ahead and search an existing client. We'll go with Kevin Butler here. And once we come in, we can either view all categories or the different categories that we've set up in our back end. And then from here, let's just say I want to see personal training passes. I can click on and see the options that are under that specific category. We can add items, and then once it's added, we can go to the shopping cart, apply any discounts if there are any applicable, tips, and then once it's done, we can make a payment. So again, very similar to our online version of this, okay? And then payment methods on the bottom, okay? So I'm just gonna come all the way back out. All right, and the next thing I want to show you is there is a clients tab, so we can search for our clients, click on our client's name, for example, and we can go ahead and maybe upload a picture of them, send them an email or SMS, maybe give them a call because essentially this should be on a mobile phone. So if I click on call and there's a phone number, it will go ahead and call from the phone that I'm currently on. Or I can go ahead and go to store to make a purchase for this client. And underneath, I can go ahead and update their profile details and also um, deal with their family relations or add family members. To the bottom right, I have a more option. So if we click on that, this is where staff members can clock in and clock out if the business is using this feature. Underneath, we can view the all sales report, batch report. The staff member can edit their own profiles. They can change location. If this is a multi-location, we can go ahead and change that. And if not, we can also change the business if this staff is attached to multiple businesses. And just one neat thing here underneath is that we can also see the business ID that the staff is currently logged into. Okay. If you want to go ahead and book an appointment or book an asset, in this case, I'm on the staff view, so I'm going to book an appointment. Let's say I want to book for the 25th. I can click on the date. And then from here, let's say I want to book an appointment with Alex at 5 p.m. Similarly, we're going to, just like the browser version, we're going to go to Alex's name, go to 5 p.m., left click once, and then I have my options to book an appointment. Obviously, we can also book an asset if it's available. And I do also want to note that staff members can manage their available and unavailable time with the correct staff role permission. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and book an appointment. We're going to choose the right location. And then from here, we'll choose the client and we'll choose the appointment categories that we've created. Choose the correct one. And then here again, we can select the date and time if needed. So let's say it's the evening, 5 p.m. That's great. And if we want to set this appointment up as recurring, here's the option here where it says does not repeat. I can come in here and turn on recurring appointments and set it up and click on save. For now, I won't do that. I'm just going to book it for the 1 day. Go to next. And then here we want to choose a specific gender for the staff, that we're booking for. We can. If not, we can leave it as no preference. Go to next. Choose a specific provider. In this case, there is no provider available, meaning that we can't actually complete the booking. You will have an option to list unavailable staff in the event that maybe you go, you know what, we're going to maybe override the system. We can definitely do that. Okay, so just to show you, maybe let's say, you know what, we're just going to override the system. We will assign this to Alex anyway. We'll go next. It'll say Alex is unavailable at 5. And you may go, well, when we first clicked on Alex at 5 p.m., it says he's available. The only thing is throughout the booking, we also selected location B, but Alex actually is only scheduled for location A. So that's where that conflict came about. So that's okay for now. We're just going to go ahead, click on the three dots on the right-hand side where we have the correct staff role permission to go book anyway. Some staff members may not have this staff role permission. For us, we do. So we're going to go, yep, book anyway. And we're going to go next. So what we did there was just override the system. And in this case, this client that we chose does not have any valid purchase option to pay for this. So we can go with book and paid or actually choose a purchase option. We'll just choose a purchase option here. Go next. If there's any tips, we can put it in. This is the space where if we set up predefined gratuity in our store settings, we can come in here, turn it around, and give it to our clients to actually put the amount in, or they can set up a custom tip amount if they wanted to. Okay, we're going to go with no tip for now, and then we can just go ahead, check this out, and then we can select the correct method of payment. Let's just say they paid us through cash. Perfect. We're going to go ahead. If we need to split payment, we can. In this case, we don't need to. We'll just complete this. And this appointment's done. No receipt. And if we go back to, I think it was the 24th, I believe. 24th, 27th, maybe? Yeah, there goes 27th, but under Alex, there's nothing because of the filter. So we're going to go ahead and filter this out. We'll just say, show me location B as well. And apply this. And if we go back to the correct dates, so here I found the correct date for September 25th. And under Alex, there we go. There is our personal training appointment that we just created.